What's up guys, Wale here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 sectors that will potentially benefit from the COVID-19 pandemic in Nigeria. That's 5 sectors to position yourself for if you're looking to start a career, get a job, or start a business. Now, before we jump into the video, if you're new here, kindly subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and also drop a like if you find this video useful. All right, so let's just dive into it. The first industry or the sector that will potentially benefit from this COVID-19 pandemic and has already started benefiting is the telecoms industry. The 2 big players in the telecoms industry in Nigeria, that's MTN and Airtel, released their first quarter financial results early May. And one thing that was common to both telco giants was that their data revenue is increasing. The fact that people are not able to go out means that they have to do almost everything remotely. Work remotely, shop remotely, and entertain remotely. What this translates to is that they make more money because you're using more data. Now, in order for these telco giants to sustain this new revenue stream, or possibly even grow it, it means that they would have to invest a lot in their data infrastructure. As a matter of fact, Airtel plans to grow its data subscribers and will spend $650 to $700 million. That's about 280 billion naira within the next 12 months. What this means for you if you're working in the telecom industry is that your job is safe, potentially. I do not foresee any major job losses. Rather, what we should expect is massive employment opportunities in the telecom sector. So if you're looking to get a job, put your ears on the ground for job openings within the next 0 to 6 months. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is e-commerce. For a while, Nigerians experienced a boom in e-commerce businesses. Remember businesses like Deal Day, Everything.com, the mighty OLX. All these 3 businesses that I've mentioned have one thing in common. They are all dead now. They're dead, they're gone. However, with retail shops under lock and key due to the lockdown, e-commerce is blowing up again. A lot of small to mid-sized businesses that don't have online presence are now setting up their online platforms. Talk of restaurants, supermarkets, and even some gyms. I've seen some online gyms in Nigeria and I'm like, wow, how are they doing that? The most interesting part of all of this is independent sellers, people like you and me, are using social media, Instagram, WhatsApp to sell their markets. You know, you can barely scroll through Instagram now and not see somebody trying to sell you a shoe, a bag, a wig. So you see that 1,000 following you have on your Instagram, or that 1,000 following you have on your WhatsApp. You better start using it for commercial use because, you have to start selling something. Now, another sector to pay close attention to is logistics. And this will be due to the success of e-commerce business in Nigeria. As more and more people start getting comfortable buying stuff online, then these goods, whatever they buy online, will need to be delivered to them in their homes or offices, wherever they are. In February, GoCada remodeled its business operations to focus more on logistics, of course, after the Lagos State Okada ban. I made a video on Lagos State Okada ban, so you should check it out somewhere up here. It's going to pop up somewhere up here. Now, it is expected that other bike riding companies or businesses will follow suit as well. So what it means is that there's an opportunity for the taking in logistics business, if done correctly. To bring it to our level, individuals who want to start a business. Now, let's say you've got a bike. You can start looking to go into partnership with businesses in your neighborhood, supermarkets, restaurants in your neighborhood, to help them deliver some of their goods to their customers. Obviously, you have to do your market research and do your analysis to make sure that it's going to be profitable for you. So don't just jump into it because somebody on YouTube, one random guy on YouTube is telling you, oh, you can start a logistics business. Please do your research before you jump into it. Now, the next sector that I think is going to benefit from the pandemic is the healthcare sector. If there's anything 2020 has taught us, it is that we need to invest in our healthcare infrastructure. All countries have been forced to look inwards into their house to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. With no more hiding place for countries with weak infrastructures, it is either you scale up or you risk recording huge amounts of debt. Look at Brazil, for example. It's not like they don't have a good healthcare system, but just COVID-19. Now, judging by how we've responded in Nigeria, with makeshift isolation centers being built all around in different states. What it means is that there will be need for doctors, nurses, lab technicians, as many roles as possible to make a isolation center function. What we don't know is how much the government will offer to pay. Nonetheless, as long as the health sector continues to receive focused spending from the government as well as from private sector, then there's a high chance that the welfare of workers in this sector would be reviewed upwards. But as with anything related to government, fingers crossed. Now, the last sector that I think will benefit from the COVID-19 pandemic is the IT service sector. Now, this is where young people can really take advantage of. We're talking of skill set like web designing, coding, gaming, filmmaking. These are services that would blow up if the renewed confidence in doing things online and remotely continues. Just imagine a university wants to set up its online platform, or a big secondary school wants to move its operations online. What are the services, IT services, that you think they will need? Of course, they will need a lot of networking. They will need a lot of web designing. They will need a lot of videographers, film, because they have to move all their teachings online. They have to record a lot of their educational materials, on and on and on like that. So many things. Another example is, imagine a church wants to move its operations online. And think about how many churches we have in Nigeria. A lot of them. Now imagine you have a business that can provide all of this service. Or even if you cannot provide all of this service, imagine as an individual, you can provide 1, 2, or 3 of these skill sets. So if you are underemployed or you're unemployed and you are yet to start learning all of these things, you are sleeping on the bicycle. All right, guys, so those are the 5 sectors that I think will benefit from the COVID-19 pandemic in Nigeria. Guys, these are, in my opinion, sectors you should position yourself for going into the future. Just to state again, these are just my opinion, and please don't take them as facts. I'm not an economist, neither am I a strategist. I'm just a random guy on YouTube. So please do your research before jumping into any of these industries or sectors. Question: what other sectors do you see an opportunity for growth and why? Let me know in the comments section below. All right, guys, so if you've learned something useful, please drop me a like so that YouTube can recommend this video to other viewers as well. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.